What's up, guys? Don Mavrick here, and today we are training shoulders and rear delts. Shoulders and rear delts at Gold's Venice. And we're starting out with front shoulder press for front delts. On this one, I stuck with 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Roughly 8 to 10 reps. Just not rushing the weight, not force pushing it, just slowly working it up, feeling my way with the weight and pushing it up slowly, making sure that I'm feeling those front delts contracting. And I did 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. You want to do this weight with workout with a weight that you can control. You don't want to do anything that causes you to use other muscles that aren't attached to the muscle that you're looking to work that day, because that's where injury is happening. So you want to just, again, focus on the weight. If you start with a weight, say 1 plate, and it's too much weight and you find yourself using your legs or using anything else to push, you just rack the weight and start over again, with a lighter weight. So moving on, we're going to rear delt flies. The rear delt flies are done on the pec deck machine in reverse. So you're moving the handles all the way to the back, and then, as you can see, contracting those rear delts. Slowly working through the weight, contracting those rear delts. You don't want to be using any other muscles. You don't want to be using your arms to push the weight. You're using your rear delts to move that weight from start to finish. Contracting the muscle. And rear delts are very important because they complete your look. You want to have a full look. You don't want to look like you just have the front part of your body developed and not the back. The rear delts create that 3D look, that we're going for. Having complete shoulders, a complete frame. You want to think of yourself as a silhouette. When you look, you see a triangle, and you see 3D on the shoulders, full shoulders, front, back, and sides. The shoulders are broken down into multiple categories. They're front delts, they're side delts, and then you have rear delts. And you also have traps too. Traps are a part of that as well, which you'll see in a minute. But rear delts are extremely important for creating, again, that 3D look. I'm pushing with my rear delts, moving that weight back, pumping blood into that muscle. Very important exercise for developing rear delts. These you could also do with dumbbells, but I would recommend you do them on a reverse pec deck starting out, and I think that's the most effective way to target the rear delts. Going through that motion, slowly contracting the muscle. And now we're going to side lateral raises with dumbbells. And these are also an extremely important exercise because these work the side laterals. So when you, again, look at that picture, that 3D figure, the side laterals are extremely important in terms of creating that what we call a Christmas tree. Those pointed shoulders. And I'm doing a weight that's a little bit heavier because I'm training for a specific reason at the moment. But you want to do these with a weight that you can do for about 10 to 12 reps. 10 to 12 reps. If you could do more, but 10 to 12 is a good number because you know that you're targeting the muscle and it's not too light and it's also not too heavy. So 10 to 12 reps I did on these 4 sets of 12 reps to be exact. You grab a weight that you can control and go through those motions. Side lateral raises with dumbbells. These can also be done on cables too. Cables are a little bit different in terms of how they're set up. And so I really just recommend doing them with dumbbells starting out. It's one of those that it's a very specific, it requires a very specific movement. These are shrugs. We're doing shrugs with dumbbells. In some of my videos on Instagram, you usually see me doing these with the barbell, the same barbell that you use to squat or deadlift or bench. I normally do those with the barbell. I prefer them with the barbell, but in this specific case, I was a little bit short on time, so I went in and I did them with dumbbells. 4 sets of 12 with dumbbell shoulder shrugs. Squeezing on the upper part, squeezing, bringing them up, squeezing, pumping blood into those traps. And this is very, very important. Traps are very important for completing the shoulder, the full shoulder development. You want to have traps. Traps give you the appearance of having a wider physique. So dumbbell shoulder shrugs. And that's about it, guys, for today. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back again. Thank you.